Hello everyone, welcome to my tutorial. It is based on Flutter. I will teach you everything in Flutter from the basic. We'll start from the language itself, which the Flutter use, which is start, and then I will proceed further. So without wasting much time, let me start with you. So in order to start, you have to download this IntelliJ, okay? You will just Google it and you will get it. So let it open. So as you see, I've already loaded this, but when this open in front of you, you have to do some things like you have to go to this file. I don't remember it. Okay, and from there go to settings. In the settings, you have to install the plugins of Dart, and I think you have already installed Dart SDK in your system before coming to this Flutter SDK. Sorry, and so let me show it to you. The plugins which I am having right now. I have already installed this plugin, so see I've already installed this Dart. You have to install this Dart from here. You have to go to settings, plugins, and you have to find that search there and install it. Okay, and you have to enable it. Right now it's going disabled because it is enabled from my end. So now you will not be coming to this page directly. So let me help you out. You have to go to new, and from new you have to go to project. After that, just give it a time. It will take some time. So you have to go to console application command line and you have to press next. And you can just put any name to your project like I have given Flutter itself. You can give any name and you can start. So I've already created what I going to teach today. So let me just start with that. So every programming language has an entry point and in Dart it is this main. This is the entry point of our program. Okay, and uh, when you will load a new project you will be getting this, so just to run it you will be getting this hello world 42, and this 42 is coming from flutter.calculate. Okay, so let's see where is flutter.calculate loaded. So it's say flutter.dart, and I came inside that. It's written 6 into 7. Okay, now let's me change this value 6 into 6, just playing around. You need not worry about this. I will be telling you much detail, these things in much detail. So it's hello world 36, 6 into 6, 36. Okay, now let's forget this part. Let's go to our main.dart. Okay, so now we are not concerned with this, so let's delete this and let's delete this part also. So what is important in any program language is a variable. So let me start showing how variables are declared in Dart. For that I've already made a small note, so I'll be just explaining to you and you can just write it down or just. So first let's talk about variable, how to declare variable. So there are two types of variable. One is global variable, which accepts all type of inputs, and one is single variable which accept only one type of input. So let me start with it. So let's start var and let's give it a name like COUN. It's country. Equal, now let's put a string inside it. And I am from India, so I'm writing India. You can write anything, your country name. After that, let's print this. Print country. And let's just put a semicolon and let me just run it and show it to you. So now you're getting India, right? As you have stored India in this variable. This is the way how we declare variables in Dart. Now let me show you that what type of variables you can enter in country, I mean in war. So let's input a number 15 and it's valid string. Okay, so actually I have declared it before, so I have not to, I have to instantiate it later. Okay, var country, and let's put country equal INDIA. Now it's good. India, now 15. Now let me print it. So now it's printing 15 because 15 is overwritten over India. Now let's see whether it can store Boolean value also like true false, and it can store true false also. Let's see whether it can store double 12.6. Okay, it can store a double also. So basically, as you can see, this type of variable stores all values, whether it's string, boolean, integer, double, list, hash map, and anything. It stores everything. So this stores anything, everything. Let me show you that list part also. Country equal array actually. Let's give it a one, two, three, four. As you can see, it's hold all this type of data. So this is a variable. Now let's move forward, and I think you have understood that variable part, variable which we declare by var. Now let me move forward and delete all these things. Now let's see. So we are going to declare string type variable. Okay. So this is the way how you can declare. Let me just copy it from here. Control C and Control V. As I've already, you can just write it down, and let's print that string type variable. So let me show you that it will not hold any other type of variable. It will hold only string equal 12, and say it's not accepting that, and it's saying that a value of int can't be assigned to a variable of type string. Okay, so it's not accepting, and this is the way how you can give string input to a variable. And you can just see one more thing. This is speciality of Dart, that you're not required to use this double colon. I mean, single colon will also do your work of string. So this is the beauty of this language. Apart from this, I'm just saying it to you that you can write. Now let me discuss a very important concept with you all, guys. So let me just copy it here from here and paste it here. Now let me now as you can look here, I have got a number age. Okay, now I've got an integer and I have got a double. So number is a variable which contains both integer and double. Let me show it to you. Let's say test, we are testing it equal, let's say 12. Okay, not this way. Test, and let's say test equal 12. So it is accepting that. Now let's say test equal 3.5. So it is accepting this also. Okay, so number is a type of variable which contains both integer as well as double. But let's come to this part. So integer part. In integer you can assign 7, but it will not accept any other value apart from integer like 7.6. It is not going to accept at all. It will say that a value of double can't be assigned to a variable of type int. So Like this, you can just play around with the variables. So we are done with string, we are done with number, integer, double. Now let me show other variables also as well. I don't think so. This video is going far too long. Already 10 minutes are over. Okay, let me complete this. So now let's talk about Boolean. Very important. So Boolean is also a type of variable which you can assign to only two values, true or false. It will not accept any other value. Either you can say true or either you can say false. And if you will print it, you will getting that true or false. That's it. This is the Boolean variable. There's nothing more in this. So in this way, you can declare Boolean. Apart from this, now let's talk about constant and final. So let me just copy it and let me just paste it. So these two are very important keywords, constant and final. When you declare a constant variable like const pi 3.14, its value will remain constant at compile time. I will be providing you more details. If you are not understanding this right now, stay tuned. So let me show it to you that if you write pi equals 0, so it will show that you cannot reassign constant variables cannot be assigned a value. You will not be able to assign a value of a variable which is already declared constant. Okay, so let me just delete this part and let's come to final. So final also the same. They look same, but they are not actually same. You cannot declare it also any variable value like PS a final variable can be set only once. So now you can just print them out and just check it out from yourself. So these are the variables tabs. Now let me talk about concatenation. Okay, this video is going too long. I'll be just ending you by just discussing the concatenation part. Let me just copy it and paste it here. So as you can see, there's a string first name, string last name, and integer present. Now how to print all this? I mean, you can print it like, let me show you the general way. You can print like first name plus last name plus present age. I don't think it will support. Okay, it is giving an error. Dot to, but it's gone. I mean, you have to stay here only. Dot to string. It's gone, so you can print it this way. This is the way you have been learning all the present, but in Dart we do it little bit different. So let me show it to you. Let me just comment out these lines and I'll be just discussing with you. Just give me a time. So let me show it to you. So let me first print this. As you can see, sort of space 25. Okay, this is my name, my surname, and 25. Now let me discuss with you other things like this is the way you do in other languages. Now let me teach you the Dart's way, which is totally different. So in Dart, let me just uncomment these lines. You have to write print and you can use dollar to assign the variable name. Like I have used dollar first name, which is pointing to this. Now last name pointing to this and percentage. Okay, and let me just tell you what does this two uppercase does. So this two uppercase just convert the string value to uppercase like I have space CHA and it have just converted it to uppercase. That's it. So this is the beauty of Dart. Rest all would hope so you have understand this part. Just comment me if you have not understand anything on this part and I'll be see you in the next video. Bye for now.